My childhood was steeped in family stories, anecdotes told over and over again by my late granddaddy, Stanley Robert McClure. Admittedly, much of what he said went in one ear and out the other of a young child who would rather run free outdoors than remain idle listening to what was surely ancient history. I grew up, traded rural living for city life, attended college, married, worked, had children, and eventually returned to my rural roots. Granddaddy continued to speak about the olden days to those who cared to listen. I was rarely there to hear. It wasn't until after his death and the birth of my second child that I took more of an interest in the things he used to tell. Fortunately, it was not too late. All that he had said was not lost. When VHS camcorders came on the scene in the 1980s, an aunt and a cousin had the foresight to videotape Granddaddy as he reminisced for hours and hours about his childhood, about the McClure ancestors, about friends and neighbors whose descendants are friends and neighbors today, and about the long-forgotten ways of living along the Cumberland River in southern Kentucky. I find it fascinating to pop in a videotape and sit with Granddaddy again. It gives me chills to watch and listen to him tell the story of how the McClure ancestors made the treacherous journey in 1803 from central Kentucky southward to the ancestral home place we call Swan Pond Bottom.
Well, the McClures come to Swan Pond Bottom in 1803. They married at Stanford. Jane McClure married Mary Buchanan at Stanford in 1803. It's a matter of record up there. And they had some wagons, and they started for Swan Pond Bottom. He'd done been down and staked it out, you see, him and his brother. And they got him trying to ford the creek at Dunville, Goose Creek. They kind of got washed up and had a terrible time up there. She took pneumonia and actually died. Great-grandmother Mary did. But anyway, she got to Swan Pond and lived to ripe old age. And of course they went right down Blackfish here, poured it over into the bottom. Blackfish is a road south. There's been lots of traffic up and down that holler. Get down there and hit that bridge and go on south. And Samuel sold out to G.P. Blankenship in 1814. And I found that he went to Atlanta, Georgia, and they're down there yet. His family is. And then great-grandfather had a big family. Boys, he just had Aaron and Nathan. Girls, he had a wife for practically every man in Russell County. About 9 or 10 of them.
I wish I would have been more interested in Granddaddy's stories when I was a child. I can't change that now, but I do like to think he would be happy to know that his stories inspired me to research our McClure family. I was able to greatly expand upon his knowledge of those who came to Swan Pond Bottom in 1803, and even discovered where many of them went after they left the bottom. I located McClure descendants all across the United States. I researched with them, and together we even published a McClure family book. If I could speak with Granddaddy today, I would share with him many great stories about our family that even he had never heard before. My family gave me a remarkable gift when they videotaped Granddaddy. I hope that my children will one day have the time and the interest to visit with their great-grandfather via video. I hope he becomes real to them as they watch and listen to him tell the stories of the hardy men and women who came before us and helped shape and mold our family members into the people we are today.